Welcome to DTV. I'm joined by Jason Taylor, day 3 at the NAB AFL Draft Combine. And Jace, how's it going so far?
Yeah, going well, Matty. Yeah, we're into day 3 now, and it's a little bit of a, I suppose, different format. It's been pushed back a little bit through the AFL Grand Final being a week later, and so everything's been squeezed in a little bit. So it's a challenge for not only us, but certainly a challenge for the athletes.
Yeah. What are you sort of hoping to get out of this year's camp?
A lot like other years, there's some pieces of the puzzle, I suppose, we still need to put in place for certain players that we're looking at that we're unsure of. So as far as the physical testing, while it's only a small component of what we look at, it's important in some facets for certain players. Also the interview process and get some players in front of the coaches that we're looking at heavily, and also just to tick off a few little things in our own mind. And I suppose it gets you a little bit a cider on if you haven't seen them of recent times as well. So it's an ongoing process, mate.
Yeah. Do you still find it as important as other years in the overall jigsaw puzzle?
Yeah, I think so, because every part of the process, when you start from even early interviews, then obviously viewing the players in different competitions, and then you come to this part of it, and then, I suppose we go away from here and we've got the medical reviews to go through and the psychological reports, and every part of the process has, its own importance. So, yeah, certainly.
Yeah. You touched on the interviews a moment ago. How many do you think you'll do over the course of the few days?
Yeah, I think around 30. I suppose, close to there, a few more here and there, but and there'll be some follow-up post here. Not a lot, because we've been pretty good this year again, and we've got most of our work done now that we can now cycle through everything and sit down and with the recruiting team and see if we can't come up with a good order, mate.
Yeah. Do they change much from year to year, the way you go about the interviews?
Yeah, it varies a little, I think, and we grow in what we do, and we review at the end of each year and how we can do things better. So, there's certain things that we stick with that we think are working, but it varies a little bit.
Yeah. And looking at the overall talent pool, what's your thoughts on it for this year?
Yeah, well, Todd always says I'm optimistic, so no, but I think there's a pretty good range of player in there, and there's there's some tools and some decent midfield types and some utility types. So there's a bit there for everyone.
The depth, how far do you reckon it goes?
Yeah, it's been, I think, in certain circles questioned, but again, I think it, it's pretty similar to most years. It might be a little bit more shallow, but I still feel confident that we'll be able to get some players at the back end of it.
At the moment, you've got pick 6. I mean, a whole lot of scenarios can change over the next few weeks. But in your own mind, have you got someone nutted out for pick 6? Yeah,
not really. And I suppose that goes back to going through every facet, mate. When you've got to go through the medical now, all that information with the doctors and psychological reports, and then we'll go away and have our conference, and we'll go through all the players again, and the order will shuffle a little bit there. There might be some slight tweaks, but I suppose we've probably got it down to around 3 or 4 players that we're looking at for that pick, and then you've got to see what comes through. And but we're getting closer, put it that way. Yeah.
All right, mate. Well, thanks for chatting to us. Well done all your work so far, and best luck for the next coming months.
All right, good stuff. Thanks, Matty.